Cables through the nose, a beeping off in the distance, a silent coo underneath bright lights. A companion to the resident nurses by day, and deafened by the silence at night. I was doomed to a life of difficulty, determined by the doctors. I was to suffer for a lifetime I'd never enjoy. You could say my path was paved before I could walk. Walk, but never run. Walk, but never fast. Walk, but never enough. Enough. I had enough, I didn't know it, but I felt it. The journeying of a child who needed support with air to breathe. I wasn't allowed to run with all my peers. The brewing of a rebel was fermenting inside me. I would go on to prove them wrong. I would go on. The tiny steps that took me, or me it, I defied their predictions and proceeded to run. Run, I could almost fly in the morning sun. The little girl inside of me hardly knew of the grim future they had prepared for me. She outlined her rebellion, her keen desire to succeed. Where everyone else doubted her, she continued to believe. A belief she never truly understood, from the swaying of branches and walking of wood. She trotted upon the earth with a brazen perspective, doubting only her, conscious neglecting. She too would find a path beneath the burrows, a joyful world where no one else goes. She too would wander through the shadows, walked on by few harrowless souls. She too was determined not to plunder the wet sleeves of those bellowed. If you asked, she'd stare at you in wary wonder, your reasoning for the stow you've made. Her story, a path to presence and ponder, a plunging row of delight. By nightfall, she is filled with gratitude for the journey that filled her with plight, for if she had it any other way, she would still never ask for another fight. I found light where people are blinded. I found sight below the waves. If you have wondered where it started, I'll tell you, it was when I first began. My existence was preordained, and with that my soul is delighted. I will tell you of my name, but first let me learn to write it.